staying home, you're comfortable. That's laziness. It's not laziness. You don't have anything. We both don't have anything, no backup, nothing, but like, you should just stay home doing nothing about your, but you're putting food on the table. So, yeah, that's laziness. No, this is hectic on stuff. No, but it's very fun, because, no, the one who's lazy thinking is you. Because you're looking after you. And the one who's clever is the one who's looking at you. Yes. No, I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, okay, maybe you have to, what I'm simply saying is that there is nothing wrong with it, because there are some people who are, to talk the truth, society thinks that all men should go and work, all people should work. There are some people who are not socialized to deal with work, because the work environment is very difficult and challenging. Some people might not be able to cope with it. Very challenging. Work has got its own socialization. There is a lot of work things that happen that some people are not, have difficulties in accepting. There are rules and regulations that you have to agree to. You might not agree with it. There is relationships that you have to deal with colleagues as well. There is targets that you have to meet within the workplace. There's getting up in the morning. There's looking for transport. So we always assume that every adult should work, but not every adult is suited for working. Not every adult should be suited for business. Some people are suited for business, some people are suited for work, some people are suited for home. Some people are not suited for either. So you then need to determine, I think, try and encourage him into where he fits in, where he finds he's finding.
That's why people just got tired, because you know, like think people. As for me, I tried helping him, but start a business, and his relative also told him that start a business or provide funds for you to start a business. I said, no, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That's for 3 years.
So what is this really doing? Nothing. So you know what you should have done? You should have made, okay, just get the relative to give you the money, then I'll do the business. No, but you know what? Are you really saying it's doing nothing? Because honestly, can someone sit the whole day and do nothing? Or in your own opinion, in your own socialization, now this is your socialization, your upbringing that has got the problem. You have been brought up that it's a man that should go and work, look after you and stuff. But it's not always like that. There are stay-at-home fathers, there are stay-at-home partners who stay at home and do a good job of looking after the house, cleaning. By the time you get home, if there's food on the table, you clean the house. Because the chores actually take a lot of time. To be very honest. Because at some point, like when you're on holiday, I'm on holiday. And I realize that chores, they do take up a lot of time. And they prevent you from doing a lot of things. So if you concentrate on house chores, sometimes if you're working from home, you will not do a lot. So you end up appreciating even the men, because you realize that there is a lot of work at home that needs to be done. So are you not lacking the appreciation for the work he's doing at home? And maybe if you
the work that that person also waits for you to come back from work to do everything. Then.
So what was he doing the whole day? No, so that means that maybe you need to be assertive within yourself and say, okay, and establish ground rules. But ground rules are sometimes things that you establish at the beginning of the friendship, you see. Than when you are later on in the relationship. Starting it from, sometimes the trick is to establish the boundaries. Or you can just put your foot down and say, okay, look, I need your help, you need to be contributing because this is exhausting. Because for me, that's the way I was been socialized. So within the next 2 months, and put a date on it, you either need to have started a business or to be working. Or you need to. I need to be married. Maybe I'm not. Yeah. So if you're married, I don't know that.
To me, it's good.
But you have to find a solution. Yeah. And then also, you have to say, okay, if you're married, then you have to say, okay, he's not good at working. This is what I married. He's not good at working. He's not good at the business. Okay?
Because I know someone who is actually 50 and this person does not work. He fully depends on the mother.
People allow them, because if you give them the money, if you give him the money, he will then start making effort. So it is like, unfortunately with socialization, sometimes we encourage, our actions are the ones that actually promote. So if you stop giving him the money, he might then look for the money. Okay, then it is being given with his relatives. That is now the relative's problem, because the money is not coming from your pocket. And to tell the truth, in giving, it is you that takes out the money from your pocket. Does he come by himself and take your money from your pocket? No. Unless it then comes to that point where you fight you to get the money. But if it's not taking the money out of your pocket, then you need to reevaluate yourself and review yourself and say, what am I doing to contribute to this problem? Because you cannot change anyone. The only thing that you need to do is to change yourself. Either you accept it, to tolerate it, or you change your behavior. So you have to come to a point where you say, okay, these are not desirable behaviors for me. And don't compare, because friendships and relationships are different. Because sometimes if we compare our friendships with other people, that doesn't always work. You fail to appreciate what you have. You should accept him, I think, accept him and appreciate him. And also not to be so negative. You are very positive. Some people grow from positivity than negativity. And even using the term laziness, I don't think for an adult it's a right word to call someone lazy. And so when you respect him, maybe try and respect him, you see.
Yes, but like this is just different.
Yes.
You've been using all the respect, but like, the person is not changing. And I'll give you another example. I have a friend of mine who is married, and this person has a husband now. Is a husband. This husband quit his job and just stays home right now. She runs a restaurant. This husband is like, if people ask him, what do you do now? I'm helping my wife's restaurant. Like, she has names. If she has someone who helps her with the restaurant, the income, the money, that's her mom, but the husband still tries to, you know?
But you know, in that case, okay, why is she employing lazy? Why can't she not employ the husband? Why is the wife? And then because now it doesn't make sense.
Because she now gets angry when the husband does not like satisfy her with the things that he's doing now. For example, the maid is not around, she tells him, can you get vegetables? He doesn't get the vegetables. So this is her angry. Yes, it's very frustrating. You're not even helping out, you see? So it's like it's best that men do their own thing, women do their own thing, not the men trying to like,
yeah. But that is the one that I hear from you. It's actually best that both of you both do your own things and then you work together as well. So both of you, if you're going to get into go into business, both of you should go into separate businesses, do your own things, and still maybe help each other, maybe have a business that you do together. But both should, if you're going to buy land, you're going to buy a own house, each one should build in their own name, and then you should also build together. So that there's accountability that this one is also working, that one is also working. We've got projects that we're doing together. Because also it's not good for them, if you're married, for you to then both be just doing your own thing. You might as well not be married. What's the whole point of being married is for you to be together. Okay? But I think socialization of marriage is very difficult. Because people think that when you're married, you are just the two of you. It has to be everything together. Even within marriage, one has to develop themselves as an individual. Do your own interests, do what you like, go into business, work, use some of your money in the manner that you want. Because you are still an individual. Although you are still married, you are a couple, you are still married.
Right now, she feels like she can like control him, and it's like she's losing respect for him.
And you see, there are some women, who like to be dominant. Okay, there are some women who prefer men to stay at home and they tell them what to do. They don't want a man who works. They want a man who will do what they want. There are some people who are just controlling. There are men who prefer women who don't work. I was actually shocked that there are some men who say in the 21st century they don't want a wife that you want.
Yeah.
Yes, they
One time, told me, and this person was like, why do you even need school? I'm like, I don't know.
For me, so you see that there's a lot of socialization because there's a lot of different socialization ages because we're coming from different families, different setups, we've been socialized in different.
And I feel like the men who don't want women who have something going on usually just want the women to submit and depend on them.
Yes, and half of the time they're not actually good at even taking care of them.
Yeah, they just don't want them to see other people.
But I think it shouldn't be like that. So I think society has got a very long way to go. What society says is normal and what is applicable and practical sometimes does not work in the real life context. Because society changes, society progresses, it changes. So we need to change with time. So sometimes some societal norms or values don't change, yet the world has changed and it's moved on. So we need to be adaptable within our socialization and meet those changes that we come across. So, yes. And the other thing is respect should still be there even if you don't like what the person does. The respect, we tend to feel that the respect, yes, it's a long, difficult process, it's hard, but the respect still needs to be maintained even if the person is not doing what you like. Because then you are conditioning your respect based on I can only respect you if you do things that please me. I can only respect you if you are doing things my way. But the hardest part is to respect someone even when they hurt you or they've done something that is difficult. And sometimes you might even get better positive response from them. Although you might get abuse from them because then they are not understanding that. Okay, they still need to work on it. Okay? So, yeah, it's an interesting concept, socialization. Because at the end of the day, to be very honest, you might have siblings, brothers and sisters. They're still going to think differently. Same mother, same father, same home. If you brought up in the same environment, eating the same food, but you have one of you thinking very differently and going a different direction. So, what about someone who we are not born with?
Yes. At age 12, I used to do the dishes. This is my sister, this TV, watching cartoons.
Yes.
Okay, the same mom, okay.
And sometimes even with socialization, with parents in general, they're more stricter with older children.
Yeah.
As the parents grow older, and as the siblings come, they leave the responsibility to the older siblings to do all the chores or to then do the mothering. Or they just become relaxed, more relaxed with the younger children. So there's so many interesting issues to do with socialization. So some of these, so there are some conflicting, maybe issues when it comes to socialization, but then it determines also the family that the family set up, and also the community that you are within. And also if you migrate and move, you are going to change as you go. So socialization is not fixed because it is shaped by different ages. Okay? We are not we don't live in isolation. We start from home. Okay? We are told this is how we're supposed to behave. These are the codes of behavior. You go to school. School is a socializing agent also. There are rules at school that will tell you girls are supposed to behave this way, you are supposed to speak this way, you are supposed to behave in this manner. You go to church. Church is another, the religious organizations are another social agent. The media, the newspapers, the radio, the TV, these are all agencies that we are listening to that are shaping and changing the way we behave and think and speak. Are you understanding? Yes. And then when you go to work will change you. Marriage is also another agent. Friendship also. That's why there's peer pressure. So as we are interacting with different individuals, we are changing our perception of how we view ourselves and what is our role within society or within that relationship or relation that we have. So when you look at socialization, it's just your interaction with other people and your role within that interaction. It can be perceived, that is your perception, that is how you want to establish yourself, or it can be confirmed or imposed on you because you want to fit in with it, or you can contradict it and decide to shape it in the manner that you think is possible for yourself. Okay? Understood. Let's get it. But in general, it is best to evaluate yourself and review yourself as you're going on. How do I want to fit in society? How do I view myself? Where do I place myself in society? So you have to have a very self-identity within yourself. And then how does society fit in? Okay, how do I want to be seen? But at the end, it's about yourself. Okay? What brings you happiness every day? Or your family?
So it's okay to be such people.
But if they are your friends, if you're not married to them, or you're not in a relationship with them, if they're just your friends, then you stop giving them the money. If you're married, then it's different. Because then it's different. What is your perception of marriage? Because marriage says, if you are really just married, marriage says you can only divorce when if it's an adult. But if you're not religious, there are people who will still divorce over financial issues or disagreements of some sort or whatever. Okay, so it depends. I think you have to look at yourself. Because even when you're in a relationship, are you dating because you want to get married? Are you dating for just dating? What is the purpose of dating? What is the basis of the relationship? Where are you wanting to take it? And then also look at, some people will look at it in the sense that, okay, I'm dating, but I need to visualize if we have children. Am I going to be comfortable with this setup? When children come into play, am I going to be flexible? Am I going to be comfortable to have to look after him and his children and the children? Okay? Two, in life you're still going to have ups and downs. So sometimes the grass is not greener elsewhere. So you might have you've already seen it the way it is. Find maybe strategies on how to deal with it effectively. Because what sometimes might happen, you might leave, you will get someone with a job. But when they're out with a job, they may never want to work again. So, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and you have to also remember that you're going to have that. So, at some point, one or two of you might lose the job. Okay? So, how are you going to deal with it? But sometimes I think you need to realize that maybe you can get someone. It's difficult. You have to evaluate yourself. You have to look at, okay, list all these good points and list these bad things and see whether you are comfortable with the bad thing. And then see the future. Are you still going to be okay with it? Are you still not going to be bitter? Because relationship, you need to be respectful to each other. It's difficult, but it all comes down to you. Are you happy? Yes. Are you going to be happy? Yes. Are you happy now? As much as you try to be happy, yes. Because as much as you try to change the person, no, you have to them. No, you cannot change up to them. No, you cannot change. Never go into a relationship trying to change someone. What you can do is either accept it or you can tolerate it, or you can just say, I'm going to put up with it. Yeah. If you can't, then if it is awful, so much immense value for you, then you either have to leave the person. Because also being disrespectful to the person or not treating them right, it's not right. Yeah. So you have to either look at some point, am I now being too negative? That it is damaging me and damaging the person. So maybe I need to let it go. Okay? Or maybe I need to give him 3 months, maybe space, maybe if he might be serious, he might look for a job. Because there are some people who have had similar issues like that. And they were strict and the person didn't go and look for a job. Some the person never went and looked for a job. He just moved on to someone else. And when they lived with someone else, he didn't look at them. So it now depends with, was he like that all the time? Or is it because it is just a situation that is hard and you cannot deal with it? And some people take long to adjust. So some people are like that. they'll move from one relationship to another because they want to be looked after. Both genders. There are some women who want to be looked after.
Right now.
Yes. But not all of them, but I think for me, I think for a woman, it should be independent.
Yeah.
Yes. Because at any point in time, the husband can lose a job. Or the husband can work. Yes. And when they take a husband. Yes. And you also then need to be an individual. You've got your own goals, you've got your aspirations, you've got what you want to do in life. You can't gradually be with no goals, no things that you want to achieve. So you are an individual within yourself. So you need to be successful within your own self and do things that you like. If working is not one of them, but at least do hobbies. Go out, play, or knit, or do something. Some women don't want to work at all. Some women are not working, they don't want to work. Some women want to depend on their husband. Like that also has got issues with that. When the husband dies, unless they are financially able, are you then going to be able to live without that?
When she indulges the man talking about it, she's too dependent.
Yeah,
Okay, working too big.
Eventually they get uneasy with it. They like it at the beginning, but because of the enormous, you see sometimes it's like we will say we like this. And then we will say that as indicated that men in relationships, okay? What they say they like in a woman, in reality, they don't go and choose what they say they like. They're going to do the opposite. This has been a social science that says that it's reality. So a woman, a man will say, I want someone who's faithful, whatever, I want someone who works, but they're going to choose the opposite.
Yeah, it's true.
So they say that they feel that thing with this. They say that it indicates that it's what men say they want, it's not what they do. They're still trying to work out the reasons why they do it like that. But there's a state that they done that actually. Yes, socialization and social relationships are complicated because they're dealing with people with it's gender differences, it's individual differences, it's other factors that also come into play. But at the end of the day, it has to be your individual decision. Do you want to be like that? And to give someone a chance. But you can say, I've given them a chance. I've given them, some boundaries. But you have to know yourself. That's why it is very basic. You need to know yourself. What is it that makes you happy? What is it that you can put up with? So identify yourself as an individual. What is it that you want? And then also they say, what if? And be flexible within it. Because flexibility is needed in understanding and accepting. Okay? But then you say, if you live, they say if you've got 4 complaints about someone in a relationship, social science research. If you complain about the person, you write 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 complaints about the person. They say after the 4th complaint, the person is going to leave. Social science research. So, and they said before you complain, write at least 10 to 20. But I think when you write 20, I've done the 20. They say 10. 20, you never see the bad thing about the person. I am telling you. If you write 20 things about the person, good things about the person, up to 20, even up to 40, no matter what they do, you will never see the bad. So, if you want to do it, you can try it. Write 20 good things about your friend, even if they get up to 40. Yes. Then write what you don't like about him and put the list together. Trust me, you will never see anything bad about it. You won't. The bad, the good, the low, and the outweighs the bad. Trust me. Write 20 good things today about it if you can find them. If you can go up to 50 and 100, and then write what you're saying is bad about it. Okay? And this is what is good, give an example throughout your experience. It's good about this. Where was it? When was it? Because sometimes they say that feelings and emotions are very subjective. Very subjective. So never make a decision based on the feelings. It's better to be emotional. The only thing that you then hope, because it's two, you hope that you will be able to do the same. That when he sees your weaknesses, he will be able to really stand there and say, I'm not going anywhere. Because the relationship is two. So both of you have to have that strength to say we're both not going anywhere. I understand.
I'll give you an example of my friend. Okay, they have a toxic relationship. When you say them to be like, you guys don't deserve to be together. Don't even agree with you today. Yeah, we're really toxic. We fight a lot. I almost killed her. He almost killed me. Because this certain day they had an accident because they were fighting in the car, and this is them at the police, and this is me telling them, you guys have to leave each other. We're like, no, we can't leave each other. But you know what happened? We've had good times together, and like, you're a good person, she's a good person, we can't leave each other. And you know what? Way with that.
Yeah, and they say even the social science says commitment is the one that makes people stay together. Commitment, saying just the fact saying that we are not leaving each other no matter what, makes that relationship stay. It makes that relationship stay. It's longer. And I want to tell you something. I think for the 2022 research, it says 80%, okay? There's 80% and 20%. Always remember this when you're in a relationship. 80% of people who are in a relationship or marriage are married to people who are opposite of them. 80%. It's only 20% of people who are married to someone who is compatible, who they are similar to. So that means that majority of us will marry or are married to someone who is 80%, who is different. So you are looking for what is impossible. It's only 20% of the world's population. The whole world. Only 20% of people who are married to someone who is similar to them. 80% of the marriages or relationships, you are dating or married to someone who is different. So you might as well put up with that. Because you are chasing something that statistics is saying is not. It's only for 20% of the people. I understand. They say global. Yes. So think about that. Then it will change your way of looking at it. And sometimes commitment is better to have someone who's committed to say they're not going anywhere, they're willing to work at it. Yes. And sometimes someone who has got your own interest, but if you've got your own interest, when you talk about it, you're going to feel sorry for yourself. I think I've been taken advantage and need to work and yes. Because you also need to find someone who also understands you and who puts your interests first. Yes. And bear in mind that most people who say, in most relationships, they say, a good man is one that focuses on trying to make the success their wife happy.
Yeah.
Yes. Although society says it's a weakness, but that's up to the society. If you love your wife, they say someone make your wife do something for you, or the son do something to you, but that's not always true. Okay? So try to reach middle ground. But through disagreement makes you strong because you now understand. You now know his weakness. You now find ways for you to deal with it. Whether the problem is solved or not, they say if you've got a conflict, if you've got a problem, you will still grow from it. So even couples who fight, like you're saying with your friends, they are stronger together because they understand that this one, if I say this is how she will react, or if I say this is how he will react. So through a conflict, through fighting, there is nothing wrong with arguing. What is not right is physically
Yes, usually physically. That's why they say that we'll kill each other.
No, but they shouldn't be doing, they should just find better ways of dealing with it. But whatever disagreement one has with anyone, you both learn from it. You learn about yourself that, oh, I didn't know that I could be angry about this topic. I didn't know that I could think in this manner with this issue. I didn't know that the other person that I'm arguing with could be like that. So you learn, they learn, you learn about them, you learn about yourself. And whether there is a solution found or not, you still learn. Yes. And they say couples who fight, they stay together longer. Yes. Than those who don't. Because they are then hiding things, they are not talking, they are pretending. And then everything just spirals out. Yes. So read about social science research on relationships, on how people interact. You become better from it. There's a lot of science, social science research out there on everything. Even this theory is about people living together. Okay? Let's move on. And the last thing I just wanted to say, I think they said I think they did a research on those who are married 40, 50, 60 years married, they said love is not what makes them stay together. It's the commitment that you're talking about, that no matter what happens, I'm going to be here. Love, they said, half of the time, faith is changing. It's not love that makes people stay together. Yeah. We always think that it is love that will make us stay together. It's the sharing, the talking, the companionship, the friendship, the spending time together. It's what makes people stronger. Facing problems and dealing with the problems together. We're now looking at the functionalist model, the advantage of it, and theories were popular in 1950s, you see. So they're quite old, but we study them because it also gives us an insight into how children behave.
Yeah.
Yes. And how adults ourselves behave. And the impact of our own families and social agencies, well, how they contribute and shape the way we behave and think. And bear in mind also there is high unemployment rate globally. So what you might term as is there's high unemployment. So it might not also be useful. So you also then need to look at what is happening within the economy, what is happening within himself, within an individual. Is it an individual's problem? Is it a societal problem? Is it an economy problem? Okay? And helping each other find ways of how to deal with the situation and being patient with each other. Or can he not go and retrain?
What?
Can he not go and retrain? Maybe he can go and retrain, maybe be an ECT teacher or something, maybe going to retrain into an area where you never not been able to get a job. Maybe going to train maybe a police officer or a soldier or a teacher. ECD has got they've got a shortage of early childhood teachers in schools right at global up to 2050. So if he never wants to not have a job, he should come and train as an ECD teacher. So also look for, suggest for job training that will enable him never to get to not find a job. Because it's sometimes demoralizing when you don't get a job and finding another job. So I know I've come across a lot of people who say some aeronautic engineers who didn't like it, went into law, didn't like it, they've gone into math teaching now, like it and have been there for 10, 15, 10 years. Someone who never was not staying in a job because they just were not finding the right job for that. So maybe it is about identifying what is it that he wants to do. And maybe it should be a profession where he will not never not get a job. Yes. So I think maybe that should be your definition. And sometimes I think if you can get someone who is working and just doing your own business, they will always work, you will do your business. Because sometimes, like we said, some genders have got difficulties in adjusting. So if you can get a job, then you will never be unemployed. You know that no matter if your business is going down, he still can support you. Yes. So sometimes we might look and say we want men that are in business, but we know businesses will ups and downs. So are they going to be able to come out of that down spiral? If not, then you are better off getting someone who's permanently working. Then you do your meetings, you do everything. The person is at home with the children. After work, they go home. So it's about looking at seeing, okay, not forcing them, but changing your mindset and saying, maybe this might work, maybe it's not into business, and don't force it. So just maybe concentrate on maybe him going into a career where he will never not have a job. And then you do your own business. As long as it's not stopping you. Because some men will stop women from going to business. Some will encourage the business. When it's now successful more than them, they'll tell the women, you need to stay home. So there's also competition and jealousy that also one has to be aware of in a relationship or in a marriage, which has to be really, really defined properly. And the woman has to be really strong about it. Even women can do that when the man is not successful, they now think that they're going off and doing other things and not doing business. Then they start wanting the man to stay home. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So look and think about a profession that you will never not get a job.
You mentioned
like any child with a model, there are teachers that are want to train children. You can any child who's up to primary school can teach primary school.
You mentioned something which I thought was really helpful. I think 2 weeks ago, you said that we're going to be teaching
They all got
Yeah, when are we starting that? Because I really need it for my.
Oh, okay. I think let me ask because what the teacher told me that they are closed, but I'm seeing some kids going there, so I'm not sure.
Because we are open next month.
Okay, but they also said that they also suggested the dean and also suggested that maybe you can do it from your local school. So he had said to me that maybe you should go and look for a school that is local near to you, and then you come and give me the name of the school so that you can write a letter so that you can take it to your local school, and then they allow you to go into that school. So I don't know what did you
Right
want?
now schools are closed.
Yeah, now schools are closed. So which one would you prefer?
I think here would be better since it's closed also.
Okay.
So we can do 1 hour at least and then we learn this.
Well, I think if you start building up your experience, it becomes better.
Yes, yes.
So we have also looked at, the function here is just saying, this is how we are going. It's a family bringing up a child according to the norms of that are stipulated within society. Then we say the disadvantage is that it fails to acknowledge this field, function of this field. It fails it's failing to acknowledge that children are individuals, okay? It also fails to acknowledge that it does not actually, in fact, it does not actually explain why and how children become integrated into society. So it doesn't give us the process of how it starts, okay? And also, it does not take into account that that there are some adults that might be bad wrong, or delinquent adults. That's why you get some children being removed from the family. Like you might find maybe a parent is an alcoholic or abusing drugs. So that child is likely to be socialized into taking alcohol. So you find that a 3-year-old, 5-year-old who might end up taking alcohol because of the parents. The parents are giving them the alcohol, or even giving them or leaving the drugs around for the children to mistakenly take them, okay, and use them. So here, this model is saying that it is the role of the family to actually help the child, to determine the child in training them according to their role. But we know that sometimes adults might not be good role models, might not be the right kind of people to actually train that child or into internalizing the social norms that are expected to be in the society. We think that would be fine. Is it it? Okay. So have you understood? Now we're looking at another theory. This topic is very difficult, the theories, but I think if you can just, I think I'm going to do maybe just 2 or 3 theories. And then now I want to look at how do we implement this, okay? How do we implement this with children? Because we are still on child development, okay? You have to teach behavior that is accepted within the society that you are teaching, or from the background that the children are coming from, okay? Or you have to teach according to the rules that are within the school that you are working. So you are not operating within yourself, okay? You are bringing in the training that you are bringing in. Because with teaching, we always assume that it's about teaching numeracy, literacy, science, okay? But it's not. There is hidden curriculum. When we talk of hidden curriculum, when you come in as a teacher, there are things that you are going to talk about. You are going to expect from your learners. Okay? That are not within the textbooks. That are not within the curriculum. When you tell learners if you want to speak, you need to raise your hand. You cannot speak all at the same time. You need to tidy up. You need to make sure that you write neatly. It's not in the curriculum. It's not in your numeracy or English syllabus. Even if you get a syllabus today, if you get a curriculum, it will never say you need to teach a child to tidy up the classroom, to not swear. But as a teacher, that's what we call hidden curriculum. Things that are expected you to display or to be role model to your life. That are not in the textbook, that are not in the curriculum. That's where the socialization comes in. You are bringing in your experience of what a student should be, a good student should be. One who comes in with tidy, who brings in maybe healthy meals. You might not be one that advocates for healthy meals and junk food. So you might not be bothered what children bring in their lunchbox. But you might talk about behavior and rules within your class, okay? In order to facilitate what the learning and the development. So you are still an agent of socialization. You are still imparting your own beliefs on the children. Although you are not really supposed to, those beliefs that you have, they should be in line with the school books, they should be in line with parents, but we know that it may not be possible because children are being raised in different ways, in different backgrounds. They are not all coming from a religious background. They are not all coming from a nuclear family where we have a mother and a father. Some are coming from extended families. Some are coming from polygamous families. I was actually shocked that I was told at one point a child was coming from polygamous family. And the father was a priest, was a pastor, and the children and the wife were staying in the same house. So I was very shocked because I think it was a topic on life skills on family units and family setup. So I was actually shocked when she revealed that. So what I'm simply saying is that you are having children coming from different backgrounds. Even the some children who might come from child-based families. It depends. I know in South Africa there's a lot of children who are raised up with parents that died of HIV. They were just left siblings, relatives were refusing to take care of them. So we should not always assume that every child is raised from the father and the mother. There are different family setups that are there. Okay? I was actually in shock over the weekend when we were talking about literature with another author with another company. They were saying that in Malawi now, I was shocked when they were telling me that there are now some children who are being raised with same-sex families, same-sex parents. Yeah. I didn't know that it is there in Africa. I know that it happens with us.
Things are normalizing it right now.
Yeah, so I was shocked. So what I'm saying is that families are changing. Ways of living are changing. So we then need to say, okay, that one is considered this type of family. Can we talk about it in class? Can we normalize the thing that is that? Does the curriculum allow us to talk about it? No. Yes. And then how do you do with questions when some children who are told of the setup ask questions, or their own children who are being brought up in those settings come and ask them questions? You see? Can you see the dynamics and the diversity of the children that we are having within our class? When you teach, you just explain what the general ones that are there, that you are allowed to explain, that are within the curriculum. Are you understand? Yes. So how are we now? I'm giving you the application of it. Why we have done this here? Where does this theory fit? Where can I use it when I'm teaching? You need to be aware that there are going to be children coming from different family backgrounds. That have got different raised in different interactions, raised in different manners. Okay? And also when you're teaching them, you need to make the children aware that it's not only mother and father setting that it is. It's not only schools that shape and monitor behavior or control behavior from ways of thinking. It's also other agencies. So you could also look at, discuss how many children go to church, which churches talk about the practices that are there. Okay? Even African traditional religion should be talked about if they are there. Even if they are not there, you should, if it's in the curriculum, you should be there. It should be taught and they should be aware that it's not only the type of family that is there. Okay? And they should also know within the functionalist model that we got rules in school, in the class. They are there for us to function and for us to make sure that learning is accomplished. Okay? You cannot just do what you like. There's a certain percentage that allows you to do what you like. Only when you're probably 18. Even if you want to do what you like, you can take the law on your back. So even the laws that they have to protect so that people operate in the confinements of the society. So those are going to regulate people, to make sure that people are following the rules and regulations of society. That's why they are. As in prisons, that will then try to correct anyone who goes off. Yes. So there is that law enforcement mechanism. So children should be told that even in class, you are going to have the teacher, you're going to have the consequences of not behaving. So you're going to have rules in your class. You're going to explain to them what you expect out of them. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
The function. They need to know that if they're a girl, they're supposed to be. This
It's really confusing.
yeah, that's why I had a lot of even in the West when I was teaching British children. Most of the teachers would say the same thing. How do we, because I think there was a time when, I think it was about 12 years ago, there was a time when they would say that during playing time, there are dogs that you bring in, cars that you bring in. So they would say that some boys, they were noting that there are some boys who bring dogs, or you put dogs and cars. They'll move to the table where the dogs are. They don't want to play with the cars. There were some even girls who were doing the same thing. So just the saying, should we discourage them? They were saying no. The fact that the child has moved to the table where the dogs are. And there is nothing wrong with both of them playing with toys of the opposite. Because at some point, everyone should learn how to tidy up, make their bed, clean, do chores. You're going to go to university, you're going to live by yourself at some point. You might be married, but your spouse might be sick, okay? You have to do the chores. So the chores are vital for everybody to do the chores, whether male or female, whether boy or girl. And I was actually shocked, even though you say what you say is the chores, but I'm in my 40s, I'm 40 later. But when I was being raised, we were being raised, I've got two brothers. They do chores. They could cook, they could bake. So maybe because my mother was a teacher, I'm not sure. So we were told that, okay, all of us were expected to help out. Although at that point when we went to high school, she was now focusing on the girls, and they used to always complain about it. That I've got a twin brother, he should also be doing the house chores. But in primary school, we're all doing the chores, knowing he's now a male. Yeah. So I didn't understand that. So the socialization changed when we were older. So, but there are some even in the 40s who grew up being told that if you got brothers and sisters, everybody does the work. Yes. But there are some who are raised to say that the boys don't even do any work. They don't do any work, they don't tidy up, they don't do anything. They just wait for their sisters to serve them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I'm giving you an example.
So you will get that setting, okay? Then sometimes it changes as the parents change. You might with your own children expect them to do chores that I did for. Yes. So can you